Happy Saturn return! Happy Saturn return, you guys. Anyone that is, their Saturn is in Aries. I might accidentally be sending this to multiple. Okay, wait. Wait a second. Who did I send this to already? Doesn't really matter. It'll go out to who needs to come in. Oh, welcome in, beautiful souls. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's good to see you all. Grand Rising Pops, welcome in. Abby, if it's okay, I'm going to put you as a moderator on here just because I think we need lots of moderators on the YouTube. So whenever you can. Hello. Happy Saturn entering Aries Day. Happy Venus Day. Happy Galentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. All the happies. You're so right. There's so much good energy here. And it is Friday the 13th as well. Super Galentine's Day. Yeah, it is a Galentine's Day. This is perfect. I love this energy today. This is good energy. Yay. This makes me happy. And I feel like I dressed up more feminine for the occasion of the feminine day, the feminine holiday of Friday the 13th. Saturn entering Aries, Galentine's Day, Valentine's Day tomorrow. So much good energy as we're stepping into the year of the horse, coming sooner and sooner. Lots of new life changes, lots of exciting features that are coming online to the planet. Upgrading, deeply upgrading our emotional intelligence. Our ability to handle the changes is also increasing. There's more fluidity in our nature, coming closer into that spiral, that divine feminine energy of fluidity and change and consistent rotation. The divine masculine has the straight lines. It connects through the sacred geometry. It's the straight lines. The feminine energy is the circles. This is all about the cycles, the circles. Allow yourself to dance today, to move, to spin, to find connection to your center, your equilibrium. Oftentimes, women will experience vertigo from their emotional rotations, and it can get them unbalanced when you're not connected to your mind, body, and soul. What's the benefit of the hand movements? These are mudras, but they're, for me, they're light language and connection to source for me. So for me, it's literally like I'm translating through my hands, through my body, what source is giving me energetically with these mudras. Oh, I love that. I am such a fan of like a I'm just a fan of layers for sure. Such a fan of layers. I love that energy. The mudras, or the energy, the light language that's moving through my hands, also gets connected to the energy meridians along the body's line. So if I'm working over here down in the solar plexus, it's going to be connected to that solar plexus energy, the confidence, the sunshine aspect of us, all of these things. If I'm working up here with the mudras, with the heart, it's going to be opening up and expanding the heart more, which is something that we are going to be doing today. And just in general, in the collective, there's a lot of heart-opening experiences that are coming forward. We're also going to go down to the womb and connect into that womb space here. Ooh. There is a full release of toxic femininity in the collective, as well as the counterbalance of the toxic masculinity that itself is ushering and releasing itself out. They're showing like dirty water flowing out of the body. It's no longer necessary or needed in the cycle of human consciousness. The type of toxicity that is projected upon partnership in that way is no longer needed. Something that I was really hearing yesterday as I was watching a video is care the stereotype of masculine care in the way of like opening the door for someone isn't inherently masculine. If a woman opens a door for someone, that is still care, that is still love. So when we're pushing stereotypes onto people, sometimes it can create more discourse or disconnection rather than simply connecting into care. How can you care for someone? It's 100% into love. It's 100% love, not just 50%. This is just something that has been on my mind and really fascinating to me, is the idea of the masculine stereotype of care often is embodied in the mama bear. This protective energy, this love, this I'm always watching after, I'm always caring. We often see the divine masculine in mothers. That is the greatest example of divine masculinity that I have found. And the men are learning from this care of the mother how to show up in their masculinity. Very fascinating, isn't it? I do think that is a huge thing that is taking place on this Valentine's Day and near this cycle change, is releasing our expectations of toxicity in relationships and coming into full love. How can you show up 100%? And again, that might not resonate with everyone, but take what resonates and allow your brain to think about that a little bit deeper. We are coming into wholeness. We have developed the adequate resources in our reality to create wholeness as individuals. We have created enough safety in our environment, whether you want to believe that or not. We have created enough safety in our environments to become fully whole. And that wholeness allows you to release codependency. Codependency keeps you stuck in dysregulated nervous system. It makes you always believe that you need things outside of you, that you're constantly searching for something, when in reality all you need is here. The wholeness exists within. All of your divinity, the yin and the yang, is achievable and achieved within the body. And when wholeness is achieved in the body, unconditional love is much more achievable and much more accessible to the body, because you're no longer looking for something from someone else. You're simply loving. You're not looking for a certain way that they can show up for you. It's not in selfish gain any longer. It's simply, I want you to show up in the greatest version of you so that I can show up in the greatest version of me. We're just going to do that, and I'm going to love you unconditionally through that process. And two individuals become stronger, much stronger in their wholeness when they can let go of codependency. When you're in need, you're in lack. And again, take what resonates here, y'all. Do not need to take everything I say. Use your discernment. If this is for you, it is for you. If it's stirring something up inside of you, it's meant for you to think. Oh, thank you, Abby. Good. They're weaving together all parts of us, weaving together the yin and the yang, combining within the biofield. And I think it's something that not a lot of people want to talk about. They want to talk about toxic masculinity over and over and over, but they don't want to talk about the other side of toxic femininity, being also a culprit to balance out the toxic masculinity. This is very much changing in this time. It's very appreciated that it's changing, but I do think it needs to be talked about. And on this beautiful day of Friday the 13th, Saturn going into Aries, the teacher going into this very driven energy, very excited energy. It's beautiful. Lots of beautiful energy as we are shifting from that teacher being in Pisces, this beautiful fluid energy, this movement, this connection to all things, into the cosmos, to the stars, into this hyperdrive, this Aries saying, how do I really want to show up? And the teacher is going to teach. The teacher is going to show you who your greatest version of self is. Divine action is being called in right now. Divine action. And then, of course, we're stepping into the year of the horse, which is also divine action. We were in the year of transformation, a lot of letting go, being open to releasing. And now it's saying hyperdrive, focus, let's go. Let's create all that you can be. Let's create the greatest version of you in wholeness, in sovereignty, in loyalty, in love. And that's what the collective consciousness is moving through right now. And many people are going to be drawn to you as a stern leader of light, a leader of peace, a guide in this transition, in this transformation. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, definitely sending you so much love over there on the YouTubes. Happy Friday the 13th. So, how is everyone feeling in the collective? How is everyone doing this morning? How was your guys' evenings last night? How were your dream worlds? Where was I at last night? I'm trying to remember. I think it was good. I woke up nice. Sometimes I don't. Love and light, Grand Rising. Hello, welcome in, Angie. Thank you, beautiful YouTube Soul Fam. I'm super excited for the YouTube Soul Fam to be more enhanced. Grand Rising, beautiful Ramona. Welcome in, welcome in. Weirdest night of sleep, but we survived. Yeah, I've been having some really interesting dreams. Abby, I think I actually had I think you were in my dream one of the nights this week. You came in at one point. Oh, yay, Katie. I love that. That's so, so beautiful. That's something you've been called to step into, right? I don't remember my dreams, but I've been sleeping less. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of downloads I've been getting right before bed. Lots of downloads, lots of ideas. No sleep, no nightmares. Hello, welcome in. But lacked confidence. Okay, okay. That's something we can work on. It's interesting that you're talking about that, because this morning I was thinking back to when I first started healing. And so I'm glad that you brought that up. And I was thinking about how so afraid I was to do these healings and how freaked I would be before any session. I would literally have like a whole panic attack, like, can I do this? Is this okay? Oh, do I actually know what I'm doing? And now I get to come on here so easily and effortlessly and be like, oh, I just trust. I simply trust. And that's the biggest thing, is learning that it's not you. Learning to trust the divine. Thank you for the gift. Thank you. Learning to trust the divine above all things, knowing that whatever is meant to come out of you is meant to come out of you. Knowing that you gotta let that ego go. And what I like to do before I go into sessions a lot of times is just say, if I'm noticing my ego spinning and being like, can I actually do this? I say, ego, you can step aside now. I have higher wisdom that wants to come in here, that doesn't want to be filtered by you. I will bring you back in when the time is right. And it gives the ego permission to just, relax for a minute, but it's still respecting it. I think the ego needs to be respected. It is a little bit temperamental. Love you, ego, but you are. Because it's very protective. And so if we're going into a setting where we're doing healings and we're a little bit out of our comfort zone, our ego is going to want to come in and be like, hey, let me help. But that's not actually going to help. It's only going to distort. So really just telling it, it's okay to step aside. I'm only going to have spirit coming through, all of my light coming through here, and allowing the messages to come through in a deep way. And they're showing me now, it's like when you're bringing that ego aside, it's more that you're asking it to be part of the integrated ego, is what they're saying. So one that is very, very connected with the spirit, not one built out of fear. Anyways, it is just fascinating to think about when I first started these, and I was so freaked. But I just knew it was my calling. So I'm super happy for you that you're feeling that way. The visions show me where to clear my field. Yes, I love that. I love that. That's exciting. That's exciting. Yes. Oh, yay. I'm so glad. I'm feeling very triggered by the Epstein disclosure. Can you speak to that sometime, please? Yes, let's talk about it. Relationship wound for Valentine's Day. So we've kind of talked about this with the Epstein files, is this huge amount of chaos that is being opened up in the collective, and it's intentionally opened up to create more discourse. There's twofold to everything. There's twofold, threefold, fourfold to everything. So let's look at all perspectives. So when the Epstein stuff is coming out, it is a deep exposing. It's allowing humanity to finally realize what has been happening beneath the surfaces this whole time, who the rulers of the world have been for a very long time. In that also, for this to be exposed, it means that the light has authority. So we have to witness it from that perspective as well. This is coming out because light has full authority now. There's also, if we want to look at it from the human vantage point, this can be exposed to bring more chaos into the collective, to see if the humans are still going to allow this to be okay, or if they're going to do change. And they're also in some way wanting us to create change against one another. And that's the exact opposite of what we're called to do right now. We're really called to unify through this experience, and that's why the light has brought this to the surface, is to allow us all to know that this has been happening to everyone. It is not country versus country, political party versus political party. It is everyone has been dealing with this. This is Earth versus the elites. And so this experience is bringing us into unity consciousness, but we're learning how to move through this energetic trigger, moving through the nervous system that is being in a way dysregulated at this time. And so we're all being called to do the work. We're all being called to do the work. This is not something where you can just allow it to pass through you. I mean, it is, but it's more, you have to allow it to pass through you by allowing yourself to be regulated, by allowing yourself to say, it is safe and I am going to change the world through my actions. It is safe. Regulating your own nervous system is very, very, very necessary during this time, and that's going to tell the higher powers that you are ready for more information. This is just the start of the exposing, but it's a very huge part of the exposing. And now, because it's exposed, the power is no longer hidden. When power is hidden, it often has more energy behind it. Now that it doesn't have that energy behind it, the power is quickly dwindling from the elite energies. They're going to act like it's all fine. They're going to try to make it a scheme that this was intentional. The power is dwindling. So in this, we also in some way have to celebrate the exposing being revealed. Saying, okay, now we have finally made it to the level that humans are able to handle this information. That means we are elevating very strong. We are coming into a new era altogether. So again, you can always view something negatively, and you can always view something positively, and you can also view things neutrally, where you see both perspectives, where you can understand and grab from wherever you want. So I do suggest viewing from that neutral or observation perspective, that when the time is right to delve in, feel the emotions that you need to feel, regulate the nervous system that you need to regulate, come out and observe the higher power that is taking place here. We're coming closer and closer to full disclosure, right? And it's crazy that they're gonna bring this stuff up before they really talk about the aliens on the planet, which is wild to me. Like, you'd rather expose, I don't know, it makes sense, I guess, because it's the human flaw, if you will. So they're wanting to bring that forward first before they're gonna bring forward the other stuff. But very interesting. It's very, very fascinating. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. It's the gateway, though. It is a gateway. It's a gateway. It's what's a different word for that I'm thinking of? It's a stargate. It's a stargate, and they're showing me the dark angels that are here protecting this stargate. This stargate of information is being opened for us to access higher wisdom and knowledge. Even in the Epstein files, they talk about teleportation. They talk about time travel, not teleportation, time travel. That's a huge part of the disclosure that they're kind of wanting us to look over because of all the bad things that are happening. This is a huge step in humanity to talk about timeline shifts, to talk about the time travel, to talk about the things that are happening behind the scenes with these portals and these stargates, doing negative acts in these ley line points. All of it is being exposed to purge out. It's like a volcano. They're showing me a volcano that is bringing all of this old energy out. It is so exciting. And again, I can also understand from the human vantage point how it's disgusting, but I'm able to regulate through and say, well, I know that something beautiful is on the other end. Like when I go into modalities of depression, when I go into moments of depression and I sit there and I just allow myself to be depressed and angry and just don't want to be there, I know that I'm not going to be there forever. So I tell myself, feel all that you can feel now, because you're not going to be here forever, and it'll allow you easier to go up into your high, or coming back into your regular state of being. That's the same thing with all of this. We have to understand that we are cyclical beings. Here on the Friday the 13th, Saturn going into Aries, very cyclical energy, working with the divine feminine, understanding that things aren't always going to be like this. And I think people really need to recognize that. Yes, this moment of time is frustrating. There's a lot of exposing. There's a lot of moments of tension, but it's not always going to be like this. And when you think that it is, you're going to keep yourself there longer. Makes you so grateful for the ups. And I'm so grateful for the lows. I'm grateful for it all, because gratitude is abundance. You're welcome, beautiful. Hello, hello. Time travel, teleportation. Yeah, it's wild. It's all in there, man. It's all in there. And it's deeper than just the human level, right? It's the dark magic that has been on the planet for a very long time, that has crept through Atlantis. This is the final release of the problems that took place in Atlantis. We're doing that full complete circle to say, because here's the thing, Atlantis came to this phase before. It came to this phase before, and it chose dark magic. It chose, I don't know if that's the best way to say it, it chose using negative intentions when working with our energy. It chose to siphon instead of create harmony. Okay, so Atlanteans back in the human consciousness had done this, and now that Atlantean got destroyed, but many beings were still able to survive this, and the energy got transferred. This is how I see it. This is the information that I'm receiving now. And so now we're in completion of the Atlantean Lumerian cycle. So we have so many Atlanteans on this planet, so many Lumerians on this planet that have connected to those two parts in our conscious field that are here to say we're not doing that again. We have to rewrite the story. It's our karmic balance to do. So if you were in Atlantis or Lemuria, you're probably back on this planet now to finish the cycle and say, let's do even better. The Lumerians often associated with being healers. The Atlanteans often associated with working with astral travel, working with even time travel, working with technology. It's the divine feminine and the divine masculine coming back online, rewriting the story that we weren't able to write the first time. But also, that moment in Atlantis where we chose a lesser path, maybe the dissension, also was necessary. It was necessary for us to get to the level that we're at now. It's like we just talked about, the lows and the highs. That was chosen for a reason by the collective consciousness because it was something we still needed to learn. And now we learned our lesson years later, and we're back and we're choosing something better for humanity. And we're choosing to elevate into higher consciousness without choosing negative intentions or to harm other humans. We're choosing to not give our power away this time. We're choosing to be sovereign, to hold wholeness and holiness within. This is the lesson that we have been learning for many, many years. We've given our power away far too many times. The power is within thy temple. This human experience is a very, very tremendous one. Did that include condemning energy? Explain a bit more, Katie. What do you mean by that? Like recently or in Atlantis? Condemning in the case of it's kind of interesting to explain Atlantis. The energy was very interesting because there was these higher authorities that kind of came in and said, here, let us do this. Let us figure out how to live your life. Give your power to us. And so in that way, maybe when the regular humans of the land of Atlantis were doing things, maybe there could be condemning from the higher power of their magic so that they could hold all of this quote unquote magic. And again, I don't want to use that word too much, but magic can be in all aspects of life. There can be the yin and the yang, the good and the bad, and all in between. It's all about your inner intention. I'm not sure 100% about that word condemning, but definitely tune into yourself. And if you do feel that, that probably will resonate to you. I am much closer to the Lemurian descent, which that wasn't necessarily the case. Oh, I guess maybe, because I feel like the Atlanteans did condemn the Lemurians for their way of living, because the Lemurians were very much in a matriarchal society and the Atlanteans did not like that. They wanted the power. So yeah, I can understand that. I am. So yes, if you want to get on the list, you can go to my link in bio. Let me know if anyone did get onto the list today. I relate to Lemurian. Yeah, a lot of us in here, especially if you're connected with me, are probably going to be connected more to the Lemurian side, because those are a lot of where the natural healers came about. They were very big on healing, community, connection, the divine feminine. It was a very harmonious place. And we're still learning a lot about Lumerians and Lumeria. Shaman Earth Warrior, nice. Yeah, definitely. Sent on Cash App, excellent, Katie. I'll write you down, love. And again, if you guys are new to all of this conversation, that's okay. But stay curious is what I want to say about that. Stay curious, because your spirit is going to tell you what you need to know here. Your spirit's going to tell you what you need to know. Oh, I didn't even say the words of the day. How much evidence do you raise? Yes, you can go to my link in bio, and it's gonna be, you're gonna scroll down and you're gonna see the list of, it says live sessions, and it'll be 40 for 15 minutes and 60 for 25 minutes. You can either send through the website there, through that tab, or you can send through Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. Yeah, excellent. So let me talk about the words of the day real quick before we get into these individual sessions, because we got a few of them here. The first word is charm. I love that. There's a good amount of charm coming into this collective today. We have upgrade, divine feminine, celestial, encouragement, resilience, elegance and beauty, and stamina. Lots of stamina coming in. And what I'm seeing for that stamina energy, again, we're going to the year of the horse. I'm seeing this strength of just keeping going and really working those muscles. And this might be physically, it might be mentally, it might be spiritually, working those energetic muscles. And what we're going to go into with Katie is working on that muscle of confidence, working on that muscle of trust, working on that muscle of allowing yourself to detach and come back to self. So we're going to go into that session with Katie here. Excellent on Cash App. Let me check that. We have 3 more spots left open today. Excellent. So Katie's is a 15-minute session. Jacqueline's is a 25-minute session. All right, let's get into it soon. Of course, if anyone wants to get on the list, please do. If not, that's okay. You can receive the secondary energy codes of all of these healings. You can sit back, relax, tune into what feels good to you, and tune out of what doesn't feel good to you. If it doesn't resonate, don't take it. That's your divine gift and your divine responsibility to learn what is here, to learn to listen to yourself. It's a muscle. And the music today is a playlist on Spotify called The Temple of Hathor, which I love playing when I'm in the shower. But I thought I'd bring it out today because it's the beautiful divine feminine energy of Friday the 13th. All right, let me get my energy ready. We'll get into Katie's session. right, beautiful. Let's connect. Katie, put a heart in the chat when you are ready. And we'll get started. Put a hand on your heart, put a hand in your belly. Let's take 3 deep breaths in together. Take a deep breath in. Oh, there is such sweet energy. You sent in Cash App, excellent. There is such sweet energy from your spirit guides. It's like I'm feeling in my throat, like I kind of want to cry. Ah, it's so cute. They're so sweet. They just keep saying, be gentle, be gentle. Like there's such this soft motherly energy of like, be gentle to yourself. You're doing exactly what you need to do. Stay on your path. Keep believing in yourself. Keep trusting us. Like the energy is so sweet. It's so soft. It's so lovely. There's so much encouragement from your team. They are so happy, like elated. They're so happy that you're stepping into more of your healing power, and they're wanting you to see how potent you are fully. And you're going to keep developing this strength of fully allowing your power to come forward, because again, it is something that we have to get comfortable with. We have to be opening up that solar plexus, and because the solar plexus can be so sensitive sometimes, it's hard for us to like want to really open it up so fully. But it's because you're learning this retractable energy of being able to open up your energy field, but then also close it back in when you're asking it to. And so that's something you're going to be learning, and I am going to suggest you physically tune in with your solar plexus with working with your abdominal muscles. So we have 2 more spots left on the list. Let me just write down Catherine real quick. So that's something that I'm feeling right off the bat, is them really wanting you to physically tune in with the structure of your solar. Learning balance as well here physically is really going to help. I think this is something we talked about before, but maybe not. It's going to allow you to know exactly where you are. When you can know exactly where you are in the world physically, in your space and time, it's going to be easier to know where someone else's energy is and where your energy is. So when you're connecting with a client and you're feeling all of that energy, fully feel into it, but know that you're also just a physical form that is channeling higher light. You're not meant to attach to the client. You're not meant to attach to their emotions and what they're feeling. You're literally a straw, a vessel of light to allow the divine to move through the human form. And so anything that you're holding on to, or anything after the session that you're attached to, just allow spirit to take that away from you. Like simply asking can be very powerful. Trusting and knowing that you're meant to just be the vessel, the observer of the emotion, to allow the other person to heal. That's a lot of times what we do as healers, is simply observe, allowing someone else to come to their conclusion through being observed at that soul level. So once you're done with the session, really acknowledging that that is not any of your burden to hold on to. Just by you observing was enough. Coming into the heart space here as well. Again, we don't want to cling on to those emotions of others, because we want it to be emotion, energy in motion. We want it to keep moving. When we connect it into ourselves or we attach to it and you just hold it, that's not actually allowing the emotion to be what it needs to be, energy in motion. So if you are connecting with the emotions in your body, if you have a really hard time disconnecting, that's okay. You are just going to really need to learn to regulate your system to let things flow instantly. And again, the practice that I use all the time is visualizing someone else's energy as a color and washing it through, allowing it to be washed out of your body. That is not my energy. It doesn't need to be my energy. Allowing them also to learn the lesson that they need to learn, your client. Bringing more light down through your crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral, root, hips, thighs, knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet, down into the earth, grounding good. Now just feel the wholeness of your vessel. Again, when we're going into something new, it's very easy for us to constrict and to constrain and be like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. And so you might just accidentally hold on to more control energetically. You might constrain your body because you're nervous. That's okay. Before the sessions, make sure that you come into a relaxed state. When you are relaxed, when you're at peace, it allows the energy to flow much quicker through you, not needing to attach through that constraint or that emotional vulnerability. And something that I learned that was really hard for me to learn is that you will trigger people. Your healing is intentionally meant to observe and to trigger, so that trigger creates change. And I think a lot of times as healers, when we step into it initially, we're just like, I want you to feel good. But we also have to learn that sometimes for them to feel good, they have to realize and understand why they're not feeling good. And sometimes that creates the trigger. Just like in the collective consciousness right now, as we're going through the Epstein files, it's a huge energetic trigger to acknowledge what isn't working. It doesn't always feel good, but it's necessary for us to grow. That's also what's happening in our healings. Don't restrict. My teacher triggered me all the time. Good. Good. That's how you grow. And so when you're holding on to other people's emotions, when you're bringing it into you because you don't want them to feel that way, when you're like, let me hold on to your energetic burdens, you're not actually fully allowing them to heal because you're taking it on. Does that make sense? There is real necessity in being able to observe the other, to observe the soul level without attachment. I feel it so deeply. I've been sobbing since I woke up this morning. Oh, sending you so much love, Katie. Sending you so much love. Yeah, there's lots of triggers in the collective. And again, if you yourself are attaching to some of those emotions, it's okay. We don't want to, like, all that I'm saying is just allowing you to see where you need to grow, but also don't shame yourself for where you're at, because you're still growing, you're still learning, you're still enhancing those spiritual gifts, coming to a greater level. And so every time that maybe you're attaching too much, you're learning. It's all learning. It's all lessons. And so again, your spirit team is like such gratitude, such grace, such softness with your field. They're giving you a lot of love. Like I'm seeing like 7 of these beautiful, like divine feminine, like dancing celestial angel beings, whatever they are, just like all around you, and like bringing this dome of crystalline light around you and clearing out your channel through your crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral, root, hips, thighs, knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet, grounding into the earth, releasing. Observe in your body anything right now that is not your energy, that is not the energy of that crystalline light that you know you are right now. Allow that to release, allow that to let go. Feel that draining like dirty water down your feet. and releasing out into the fungal network that eats away at any old energy and bringing it into new life, new cushion beneath your feet, building a new foundation of deep trust in yourself. Every time that you're moving through these lessons, you're creating more trust in yourself. And so sometimes these lessons are necessary to learn this attachment and then to learn detachment. Let that flow. Learning the elasticity of your solar plexus is very important at this time. The ability to pull it out, the elastic nature of the solar, and to bring it back in. And so an exercise that you can do for this is even just while you're meditating. I hope you are meditating. Visualizing your energy, the solar plexus, the light, the aura, expanding through your house, expanding beyond your house, maybe expanding into your state. Sometimes you can even go into the world. I like to go into the world. I'm very much a collective healer. So I connect with that. And then once I do that, I come all the way back into me. And I feel all of me. I feel all of my body. I feel all of my essence. And then I go back out. And then I come back in. That's going to be an energetic practice that can help you stabilize or learn to stabilize and learn to move in and out of energies. But it's necessary to do that energetic strength and the work with your energetic muscle. Bringing more light down to your crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral, and root. Hips, thighs, knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet. Down into the earth, grounding. Down through your roots. Pushing deep into the earth. Grounding this stillness, grounding this knowing. Yeah. The channeled version often is asked just to be an observation. We are very much still human as healers, but we're really called into being the light source, the vessel, the human body that's holding spirit through us. And as you're sending Reiki, as you're sending energy to your client, just allow all of that energy that is moving through you and through your hands to clear you out. It's an external force. You're bringing this energy out through you. And allowing all of the energy that is not of service to your client to simply drain out into the earth, not to be held into you. So really making sure you're visualizing that energy movement going down into earth, not into your body. And just notice whenever that is happening during the session, and just ask for that to be cleared. That's what I'm feeling towards that. Any last messages, Spirit? Oh, we're at time. Okay. They just said, we love you so much. Keep doing what you're doing. We're very, very proud of you. So feel all of that beautiful love that Spirit is sending to you, bringing all of this light all the way through your body, down through hips, thighs, back of thighs, knees, back of knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet. Again, work on your abdominal strength, work on your balance. It's going to be helpful for you. Down through your ankles and feet, pushing through the earth with your roots, extending these roots deeper and wider with the foundation of deep confidence and trust, learning observation and detachment. down into the earth, bringing these roots all the way around the crystalline core, wrapping them around, and sending this beautiful information and this knowledge to the rest of the collective, as many healers are waking up to their gifts and their powers. Allow this to be access to all. I think a lot of healers get discouraged by doing healing because of the attachment, or because of that physical illness that might come from attachment. Bringing this energy up through your roots, feet, ankles, shins, calves, knees, thighs, hips, root, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye, and crown, all the way up into the heavens, allowing this to be your truth if it feels right to you, and bringing this energy all the way back down and around you with such sweetness and softness and love from your team and your guides, just allowing you to be loved deeply through mind, body, and soul. Releasing out any last energy that didn't serve you, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow. Release. Deep exhales. Let it go. Gentleness. Good. Bringing unconditional love into every cell of your body, illuminating from the inside out. Appreciating the love, the joy, the peace, the bliss, the honor of being alive here in this present moment. I see you. I love you. I honor you. We're going to bring some golden light energy all around your aura, keeping you safe, sane, and protected, embracing the beauty of who you are and honoring your soul journey, bringing abundance all the way through you and into the collective consciousness field as we all shift together. Take a deep breath in. Your energy is yours. And my energy is mine. And so it is. And so it is. And I think even just that last part that I use in my practice, when I first started doing this, I didn't say your energy is yours, my energy is mine. And I would kind of connect a lot more with other people, and I would have a harder time. I would get sick after sessions. And so that itself really has helped me. That doesn't necessarily have to be your modality of speaking that out loud. I do think it can be helpful for the other client and for yourself to know that there is detachment just by speaking that. So that's something I could also suggest for you. So yes, my list is still open. I don't think anyone else booked. So we have Katie. We just did Katie. We have Jacqueline, Catherine, and then Ray Ray. If you do want to book, we can get you on the list. If there is anyone else that wants to get on, we have one more spot open after Ray Ray. All right, going into Jacqueline. Do we have Jacqueline in the chat? Oh, you sent, okay. So Ray Ray, if you send, you'll be the last one. It's going to be 40 for 15 minutes. Jessica, I'm so excited. We haven't worked with you in a minute. And then 60 for 25 minutes. So if you do send, I'm just going to close the list early for if you do. Grand Rising, welcome in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yay, excellent. Let's go, let's get it. Okay, give me a second. So I have Jessica and then Ray Ray. Well, I'm so glad that you guys are in here. It's good to see those that have been supporters for a while. And all the newbies. So welcome in if you're new. Hello. Thank you, Abby. I appreciate you. Yeah, I don't really have that feature over here. I think that this hair length for me is the easiest to go between feminine and masculine for me personally, because that's my thing. I think this hair length allows me to like still be super feminine if I want to, but also like still play with the masculine features. All right, let me get my energy ready. You just said activation, loving energy. If there is anything else that does come up, please let me know. Big heart opener. I think you should. I'm always going to suggest people to cut their hair because it's literally life-changing. Changed my life. Changed my life. All right, let me get my energy ready. I don't know why Spirit is bringing this to me while I'm connecting to myself, but they're just showing me that I used to faint all the time. Like, I used to be like a fainting goat. Like, anything that was too overwhelming, if I was like coughing too much, if I was not eating right, like anything that I was do, I would be so sensitive, I would just like faint. And that would happen all the time. Really grateful that doesn't happen anymore. Just weird that Spirit brought that up. Okay, let's go into this. Jacqueline, put a heart in the chat when you are ready and we will get started. I was a little fainting goat. All right, put a hand on your heart, put a hand on your belly. Let's take 3 deep breaths in together. Took a deep breath in. Very interesting. The first start of this, Spirit as reminding us how far we've come. Absolutely. The very start of this, they were showing me the concept of food noise, of like constantly thinking about, what am I going to eat next? What is the next time that I'm able to eat? Like, when is it acceptable for me to eat next? I'm feeling the food noise in your consciousness trying to fill a void, and we've talked about this before, and they're kind of shifting that. They're wanting you to, because they were showing me specifically like bean dip, like beans and tomatoes and corn and things that are, you know, pretty dense, that have a lot of protein, which is really good. And then they're showing me those switching over to like more lighter foods, specifically like lettuces. Again, take what resonates here, leave the rest. But this is what they're showing is, when we're eating lighter foods rather than denser foods, our energy field lightens, and we're allowing lighter connection from consciousness, more light coming in. They're saying that your body is getting ready and is ready for more of this light transition. You're allowed to still have that connection with food, that deep desire. They're just saying wanting lighter foods. Just, this is just something that's coming up. Anything else on that, Spirit? No. Okay. Let's move on. Let's open up your field a bit more. I just wanted to get that out of the way because I was feeling a lot of the food noise. And so now I'm just going to ask that food noise to go away. This is not the time to be thinking about that. Let's just move into the energetic space. Opening up your consciousness here, deeper here in the mind. And releasing distractions is what I'm feeling here in the mind. They're showing like a spiral of light coming into your crown and your mind now, and opening up your channel to clarity, to clearer wisdom. And that's going to also, again, come from lessening the distractions of our mind. Coming into the throat chakra. Just seeing what we can open. Again, there is this like concaving energy, almost like I can almost like feel your shoulders kind of going inwards. I want you to notice your shoulders right now. Pull them out and back. And if it feels a little tense doing that, that's okay. We want to strengthen that muscle. So during this session, anytime you're noticing you crouching forward, pull yourself back. And when you pull yourself back, you're also going to notice your abdominal muscles starting to work, which is essential for balance. Opening the throat. There's something here in the throat. They're saying disconnection to source through your language. Speak to source out loud. Ask questions and allow yourself to receive the answers without overthinking it. Your ancestors and your guides are very close to you. You have to ask. They respect your free will. So that throat chakra, bring your neck back, really open it up physically. Good, it's going down into the heart. Let's open that up. Hearing ringing in the ears too, which is a good sign of connection. We're saying we want the best for you. Trust that it's coming. Stop doubting. Believe in better for yourself, for your community, for your family. Believe in better. Know that it's coming through your example, through your beliefs. What I'm seeing is you at the center of your family holding this huge pillar of light. And I'm seeing your family kind of looking away or being distracted. And then all of a sudden, the more that you're really illuminating, the more that you're connected with Source, the more that you're in constant conversation and community with Source moving through you, they're going to start looking towards you. Not from a space of jealousy. There is, and not from a place of malice, they're saying. They're going to look up to you and ask for advice. And at some point, they will simply listen. It feels like they've asked advice before, but it feels empty. It feels like they don't actually listen. They're saying the more that you embody sovereign light, the more that you embody the divine and communicate with the divine daily, the more that their energy is going to listen, their self their higher self, their ego even, is going to listen to you. But you have to listen to you first. Yeah, you have such a beautiful and big energy. Like, people want to be near you. They want to be enjoyed by you. But you have to receive that and enjoy yourself first in a lot of ways. And I think you are, but they're saying at a deeper level, at an energetic level, of truly respecting the path that you're on. In a lot of ways, they still feel this like, why is this my path? There's a lot of questioning, or there's a lot of like, in some ways, disappointment. Connect with source here in the heart space. Trust. And again, we've talked about this before. I see you bringing people into your home, into your place, creating community, holding reverence daily. And it starts with you, and they're showing ritual, which is something we've also talked about, of like really legitimately planning your day around your sovereign truth. Waking up, not getting on the phone. I know that can be easy to spike our energy to get us awake. Ooh, the world is chaotic. I'm awake now. They're not wanting you to do that. They're wanting you to wake up by your sovereign truth, by your light of reverence, holding gratitude first thing in the morning for your life. Gratitude is abundance. Gratitude is attractive. It attracts chaos. Dysregulated nervous system pushes away. Attract what you want. Be grateful for the life you have, and you will elongate your time in the now. Time extends. You stay younger when you're present in now. Take every day as a life lesson to grow deeper. And I do feel this accelerated path. Like you're at this really accelerated path you're about to go on. And it has to be foundational. There has to be foundations of your sovereign truth. There has to be foundations of ritual in your day-to-day life, because there's so much chaos that is moving around you that if you don't have a solid foundation of your daily activities with source, you're going to be swept up with the chaos, and you're going to keep questioning source, why, instead of understanding why. This in itself is all an act of love to you. When you are able to give yourself the structure of your spirituality, you're loving yourself more. And when you love yourself more, you're able to access the love of others even deeper, because you know it's already inside of you. You're not looking for that codependent type love. You're looking for a supportive love. A love that truly appreciates all of your facets, all of your goddess energy. And I'm seeing smoke, and it could be from sage or from tobacco. Going deeper into the heart again. Again, they just keep showing me your home and creating and respecting each place. And so I'll list off some things that you can do. We've talked about these before, but they're really wanting you to be committed to this. First thing in the morning, holding gratitude when you open your eyes. That's the first thing you do before you get on your phone. And try to stay off your phone as long as you possibly can. It might be 5 minutes, it might be 30 minutes, it might be an hour. Maybe turn on some music to get you a little bit stimulated. Go about your day. It's going to help you slowly wake up to your energetic power. Before you eat, make sure you are praying or holding reverence while you're consuming the food, feeling the gratitude for all of the places that the food came from, the hands that prepared it, the land that provided it, God, source, energy that created it. Holding all of that reverence when it goes into your body is going to allow the body to regulate the food easier. There's going to be a different connection to food, greater in that way. Self-anointing. We already talk about a lot in this collective. Intention in your showers, intention in your baths, and I assume you already do that. Take it to the next step. But after you get out, holding deep reverence and intention into the oils or the lotion or whatever that you're putting on your body. Allowing it to be a self-anointing. Allowing everyday activities to be in your highest abundance. And that abundance, that gratitude, that reverence is going to bring more and more to you. Attracting more life experiences. And I'm seeing a rose here. Being given roses. People now want to treat you because you are treating yourself. It's already natural for you to accept it. It's not that you're going to push it away. A lot of times, for example, when people don't receive roses or flowers very often, they can get weird when you give them flowers. They're like, oh, what do I do with this? But people that receive flowers often, you give them flowers, they're like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. This is my favorite flower. Because they've already accepted that they are deserving of it. That's the energy you're stepping into with yourself and your own self-love. You're accepting the full amount of love that you're deserving. I'm just feeling this gold energy all around you. Like even when you're putting on oil, just holding that golden energy. Knowing your worth. Deepening that worth at that deep cellular electron level. You are made of stardust and sunshine. Respect that deeply. Respect the light of that. Opening that up into your solar plexus. Bringing deeper trust to your body here as you trust that you will follow through on your daily activities of reverence to self. When you're holding reverence to yourself, you're holding reverence to your ancestors, you're holding reverence to your guides, you're holding reverence to Source because your body is the temple. That in itself is the altar. Your body is the altar. Trust that you will take care of yourself deeply at that physical, spiritual, and soul level. Opening that up more. Again, they just keep saying be dedicated to yourself. Like I feel, again, that's going to be like the whole theme of this is if you're looking for more love in your life, if you're looking for more activation of spirit and source, you're going to have to do that yourself first. They're also showing me sushi. Again, maybe it's the food noise, so I'm going to close my eyes. We're going to let go of that food noise. Let it go. What can you hold instead? The reverence of the divine. Bringing light down to stimulate the mind down through the crown, the third eye, the throat, the heart, the solar. Spinning this light in the solar. Activating deeper confidence and trust in yourself. Activating greater light, respecting the starlight that you are. Bringing this down through the womb, opening up the womb space. Allowing the inner child to remember the divine connection to Source that has always been within her and deepen that now. Deepen that groove. Talking with imaginary friends, talking with your guides and your team. Deepen that groove. Allow them to be simply like companions in your life. So used to your energy, so connected to you, you will always be able to hear them. Feel the inner child connecting deeply. They've always been with you. They've been your friends. Stay connected and hold reverence to that connection. Buy yourself flowers because they deserve the flowers as well for guiding you and teaching you throughout this journey. Feel into the strength of your womb as you are co-creating the future reality that you desire in this lifetime. They're saying, do not be distracted at the current moment. Focus on what is becoming. Focus on who you're becoming. Not focusing on the chaos of the past or the chaos of what is. And I'm seeing a dragon here in the womb coming in, swooping up your inner child. And again, we're going to move that Kundalini energy up and around the spine, coming up through the body, activating the body with deeper awakening, deeper understanding of self, and deeper understanding of reverence and what that looks like on a daily basis. Not as something that comes once a week, something that happens every day, daily, multiple times a day. It is the existence of you. Reverence is the body. Notice the spine. Notice the shoulders. They 100% know that you have ADHD. And they're saying, don't be a victim. Oh gosh. They're saying it doesn't control you. You control it. You have higher authority. You can dictate your mind to slow down with each breath, with each moment of coming back to center. Lessen your distractions. You will start to train your brain. This is about you training your mind. And training your body to listen. It is a muscle. You do not need to be stimulated to enjoy your life. Most enjoyment and fulfillment comes from silence. They very much know. They were kind of stern about that. Bringing this light down through your root chakra. And again, I'm seeing what they're showing me is an altar. I don't know if you do have altars in your home. It could be something you do, or mainly what they were talking about is your body is the altar. Make sure you're giving love to that. Feeling that deeply in your root chakra. Really relax the root here. Let go of those tight hips. Releasing down through the hips, the thighs, the back of the thighs. The back of the thighs really need some love. Maybe even going on a walk can help the back of the thighs. Going to the hips, the back of the hips. The shins, the calves. Nope, the knees, the back of the knees. The shins, the calves, the ankles, and the feet. Pushing down into the earth, grounding in. Grounding and relaxing down through the roots. And down to the crystalline core. They're bringing this stream of purity consciousness. The stream of focus. When we're going into the year of the horse, we need focus, or you'll get distracted and you'll ride your horse into different areas, and it'll make the trip a lot longer because you're so distracted, you're not actually following the path that you're on. Since the horse is moving so quickly, when you go off the path, it's going to take you very far off. Stay focused on where you're going and where you're becoming. Yes, going off the path can be life lessons that we learn. We can come back, we can learn lessons. Do you want to learn more of those lessons, or do you want to keep going on the path of where you're wanting to go? Keep focused on who you're becoming, on what you're wanting, and commit to yourself this year. Commit to yourself. This isn't about anyone else. This is about you and your divine connection with Source. And it is sacred. Hold reverence to that sacredness daily, morning and night. Be committed to your discipline of self. One of the only things in this life that we can't fake. We can't use AI to do it for us. We can't have anyone tell it to us. Discipline. Devotion to self. Cannot be faked. Allow your body to receive that information and to know what to do moving forward. Give yourself the openness to receive these messages with ease, with peace and with love, with grace and deep compassion. Bringing more light down through your crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral, root, hips, thighs, back of thighs, knees, back of knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet, pushing down into the earth, grounding with your roots, grounding deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, wrapping your roots around the crystalline core, sending this energy up and around to the rest of the collective consciousness as we all learn to come together to ourselves, making our bodies our altars. And again, Jacqueline, I do feel like you're called to be a leader in a lot of these ways, to show up, to teach, to guide, because you're learning right alongside everyone. That's a beautiful way of teaching. Community. People are very attracted to you. Bring this energy all the way up into the collective. Beautiful. Whew. Bringing this energy all the way back down and around. Releasing any last energy that doesn't serve you. Letting it go, letting it flow. Letting it go, letting it flow. Letting it go, letting it flow. But it's so painful. I feel like I'm failing. You're not failing. You're learning. You're learning a lot. Your gifts have been suppressed for generations, and you're bringing them to the surface. It's not an easy task, but you're being called to do that. Thank you for the gifts. You're being called to do that. All of them want to come to the surface. They're wanting to burst out of you. This is why this message is so prominent, so powerful to you. Your body, your soul knows how divine you are. Listen to it without doubt, without this understanding of failure, compassion, gratitude, gentleness. Gentleness is going to be a key for you. Gentleness. Release, release, release. Any last energy that doesn't serve you, letting it go, letting it flow. Letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow. Bringing unconditional love into every cell of your body, illuminating from the inside out, appreciating the love, the joy, the peace, the bliss, the honor of being alive here in this present moment. I see you, I love you, I honor you. Bringing golden light energy all around your aura, keeping you safe, sane, and protected. Abundance all the way through you and into the collective consciousness field as we all shift together. Take a deep breath in. Your energy is yours. My energy is mine. And so it is. And so it is. Beautiful, beautiful soul. I'm sending you off with so much love as your body digests this information, as you allow yourself to think about maybe what got triggered here, what you can do moving forward. I appreciate you so much. I'm sending you so much love. Know that your spirit team, they are a little bit strong. They are. But it's because it's all love and they know your potential. They know your potential. Hello, hello, welcome. Such a beautiful healing. Thank you, Abby. I'm so glad you're here. The shoulder thing was spirit yelling at me too. Yes, y'all. Notice your posture is one of the most important things in your spiritual health. Your posture is one of the most, and I know this as someone that had pretty strong scoliosis, and I went through the scoliosis healing. Oh boy. It's not fun, but it's necessary. It's necessary. All right, Catherine. I think I am going to go use the bathroom before we get into Catherine's healing, but Catherine, if you are here, let me know. Did I get that right? Catherine and then Jessica and then Ray Ray? Or is Ray Ray Catherine? Give me a second. Okay, you're Catherine, right? Okay. Okay, love. Okay, give me a second. Yours is a 15-minute session. Jessica's is a 15-minute session. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. If you want to put your intentions in the chat, you can, or you can wait till I come back. Sit with your guys' self. Integrate all that we've just learned here. Sending you guys so much love. I'll be right back.
Source of all existence. There is only love, and love is enough. Deep in the center of your heart, you will find a truth awaiting you. In the silence, you will find the key to remember and open ancient hearts.
Welcome. I'm back. It's funny how I can go to the bathroom and be in a totally different energy, then I come back and I'm like, oh, work mode. I'm sorry, y'all. I went on a walk. I haven't gone on a long walk in a while. I went on a walk yesterday. My whole body is sore. Oh wait, I also did Pilates. That also probably did it. All right, let's get into it. Catherine, is there anything specific you want to work on today? Maybe you did write it. Maybe not. I know I'm supposed to be doing something, but I also feel lost. Okay. I'm excited. Let's tune in, Catherine. I'm gonna get my energy. I'm gonna make sure, real quick, make sure you guys are drinking your water in here since we've been doing these healings. Whew. So we have Catherine, then Jessica, then Ray Ray. All right, where's my selenite? There it is. And then I think we'll have a little bit of time today to go into the collective after these healings as well, because There's probably more that Spirit wants to talk about on this beautiful day. All right, all right, all right. Let me get my energy ready. Excellent. Hello, welcome in. Guys, during that connection with myself, Spirit was showing me my future healing facility that I'm so excited about. I've had it envisioned for a very long time. I'm so excited about it. So let's get into this next healing. Catherine, put a heart in the chat when you are ready. Is this, I'm pretty sure this is your first time connecting with me, I think. Either way, we'll tune in. So excited. Put a heart in the chat when you are ready. I'll just, there we go. Hand in heart, hand on belly. Let's take 3 deep breaths in together. Let's take a deep breath in. Okay, Catherine, I think they wanted to show you first kind of some of your cosmic origins, because they're not allowing me to like super ground yet, but I think it's because they want me to connect you with some of your starseed origins. So if you don't know anything about starseeds yet, it just means that we're connected to some of those cosmos, the planetary systems. I think you already do know that. Some of the planets that I already feel connecting with you is the Pleiadians, the Sirians, and the Andromedans. All of those seem like they're connected. It feels like there's many more or much more, but the Sirians and the Pleiadians seem to be the primary energies that you might be holding in your body. And it does feel like you can be a little bit dissociative or a little bit cosmic or kind of spacey or daydreamy, it feels like. And so in that, though, it is necessary for star seeds to be grounded. That's where we're able to help the most. So if you're like, I know I have these gifts, I just don't know how to embody them, it's because you're keeping them up here instead of bringing them through your vessel. So I'm going to bring in the 3 streams of the Pleiades, the Sirians, and the Andromedans. We're going to bring in their streams of energy and their consciousness down into your crown chakra, down into your 3rd eye, down into your throat. You might feel this also in your sinuses. All of this is also going down your spine, down into your heart space, spinning out through your heart space here. I love doing these sessions. These are some of my faves. Going down to the bottom heart. Okay, so the lower heart, some trauma towards childhood is disconnecting you from this. So you were very connected as a child, and then in childhood you had to learn to disconnect from these powers or these gifts. And so we're going to reopen that part of your lower heart that says it is okay and it is safe to receive these gifts physically and to understand more about them. Eyes itching. It could be sight, could be inner vision. Bringing this light down, spinning those 3 stars down through the solar plexus, opening this up with deeper confidence in your belly. Bringing this down through the womb. Woo, it's strong, girl. You're going to feel this deeply. You're already starting to feel some of that moving down your legs. Woo, it's connecting with the womb. There's so much creative energy here that these beings are wanting you to bring forward. I don't know if you're an artist or if you do dance or sing or something like that. You have creative artistry that is meant to bring others into emotional states. You're here to help people feel. You're here to help people feel is what I'm feeling. And it can be through your art, through dance, through something about expression externally. So bring that back online, that inner excitement to create. Bringing this down here into the root chakra. Really opening up the root chakra here. Let go of any tension in your hips. Make sure you're breathing deeply. Feel the tension in your hips lessening with each breath. Good. Really starting to lower that. When we're connecting with the root chakra, it's going to help all of that higher wisdom come through us and be grounded into reality, going down through the hips, the thighs, the back of the thighs, the knees, the back of the knees. What they're sharing with me now is that you've pushed away your artistry in a lot of ways, or have pushed it down because it didn't feel as valuable to you as maybe other things. But they're saying we really want you to bring that back up. We really want you to see your body expand and grow through your creativity, because that creativity is the creation of the new reality. That's why you're here. You're here to help us create the new earth. So when you're able to be creative, when you're able to, I don't know, even make little collages of energy, whatever it is for you, keep bringing that forward. Get those higher ideas, those higher mentalities down into reality, expressing that through art, expressing that through whatever modality that is for you, okay? Hips, thighs, knees, back of knees. There is a lot of tension in the back of the knees, so make sure you're massaging the back of the knees. That's where we can hold, a lot of toxins without really thinking about it. So make sure you're really connecting with your knees and your calves, because your calves are also connected to the heart. So the shins, the calves, the ankles, and the feet grounding down into the earth. Bring those roots deep at the bottom of your feet, extending deeper and deeper into the earth. Now feel all of that energetic connection from heaven to earth. Feel that energy moving through your feet. You have a really good flow. Really good flow. Yeah, I just keep hearing you're meant to teach people to feel and to allow people to know that it is okay to feel. So you might be called into healing services. You might be called into maybe even modalities of talk therapy or talking to people, just being someone that is maybe even a therapist friend. Relax the hips again. Let the energy flow. Down through the roots. I want you to feel the magnetic pull of you and Gaia. Again, as starseeds, we're called directly from the center of Gaia. She called us onto this planet to help shift her energy, to help shift and help her people. We are her people, but We're more directly called by her. So feel that magnetic pull down to the crystalline core, wrapping your roots around the core. Push those roots deeper and deeper. Connect. Feel the magnetism. Feel gravitational pull. Gravitational pull is magnetic attraction to this earth. Your enjoyment of earth, your appreciation of earth is going to keep you more grounded. When you're grounded, you're able to give your gifts to earth. You're able to show up with those gifts instead of being like, I don't know what I'm meant to do. I'm just floating. You're here for a reason. This is the year of the horse. You're stepping in to leadership. Trust that now. Feel the difference in your energy as you're much more grounded, and feel how good that feels to your body as well. Where the lower part of your legs are getting that blood flow that they've been looking for. Keep breathing. You do have gifts and you are very gifted. As you have that beautiful connection with the cosmos, they're going to continue to give you more insight and information. You do need to be grounded. So this is what you're just going to be asked to do this week, is to stay grounded so that the information can come through you through a knowing. It doesn't have to be understood. It's a knowing. I know this is what I need to do. Take those steps forward to really be in your body. Embodiment. And again, creativity here is going to be really strong. Especially, what I'm going to say is make that art. Art that is just, it's not going to be hung up on anyone's wall. It's not even going to be hung up on your own wall. But it is expressive. And it's allowing that inner child to experience joy again in creation. Because that's a huge part of why you're here. You're here to create. So remember how to create with depth from your soul. Because your soul will automatically teach you what you need to know while you're creating, while you're allowing things to come through you. Okay? That's what I'm hearing here for your message. So feel the bottom of your heart as well. As the bottom of your heart is starting to continue to open, the more that you're able to create is going to start opening and allowing that inner child to say, it's okay to have these gifts now. I am safe to have these gifts now. I can bring them back online. And you probably have parts of your childhood that don't have memories to it or dissociative from it. That's because you've been sensitive. You've been a sensitive child that held these gifts, that had to separate yourself from it. You created someone outside of the gifts, and now you're coming back to that child with the gifts. And all versions of you are exactly who you need to be. So understand that this path is meant for you. And keep allowing flow. Yeah, they keep showing me at the bottom heart here. I'm gonna open that up a little bit deeper here, seeing that little inner child. They're saying, make noise. Don't be afraid to be loud. Jump and dance and enjoy your freedom of self. You're not limited to anything other than the limitations that you've given yourself. You are your own adult now. You do not need to keep the limitations of your parentals. You are your parentals. And in that, if you're noticing that you're nagging yourself, if you're self-shaming, let that go. Because it's not helping you. It's creating more burden in your soul in connecting you to who you truly are. Give grace. Whenever you're noticing that self-sabotaging mentality or self-sabotaging behavior of like, why did you do that? Why are you always like that? Let it go. And I think you have. I can feel that you have, but I just want to acknowledge it more. Let's give it some love. Good. They're really just wanting you to relax, be relaxed. I can feel your field is just so relaxed. Really beautiful energy here. You opened up very beautifully, which again shows that you're You're called into this. You're called into allowing your gifts to come through easier because of how much you were able to open so quickly. Sometimes it takes people multiple sessions to get to this level of openness. So feel all of that light moving down through your crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral, root, hips, thighs, knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet. The more that you're grounded, the more information you're able to receive through your body. Let your body teach you what you need to do. Listen to yourself. Great. Bringing all of this light all the way through you, down through your feet, into the earth ground, and through your roots. Connecting deep into the crystalline core, wrapping your roots around the core. Sending this energy up and around to earth for all of the starseeds that are learning to ground in, to anchor in, and to use your gifts for the highest good instead of escaping from reality. Bringing this up through your roots, your feet, ankles, shins, calves, knees, thighs, hips, root, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye, and crown, all the way up into the heavens, allowing this to be your truth if it feels right to you, and bringing this energy all the way back down and around you, and so it is. And so it is. Releasing out any last energy that doesn't serve you, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow. Bringing unconditional love into every cell of your body, illuminating from the inside out, appreciating the love, the joy, the peace, the bliss, the honor of being alive here in this present moment. I see you, I love you, I honor you. Bringing golden light energy all around your aura, keeping you safe, sane, and protected. Bringing abundance all the way through you and into the collective consciousness field as we all shift together. Take a deep breath in. Your energy is yours. My energy is mine. And so it is. And so it is. Yes, beautiful. Yay, I'm so glad. Yeah, that was beautiful. I always love doing like first sessions with people and tuning in with the energy. So yeah, they're gonna just keep giving you info. You're really beautiful. Why I've been clearing my sinuses. Yeah, that's so interesting because I was like, you're gonna feel that in your sinuses when they come in. Yep. All right, next up we have Jessica. Long time no see, Jessica in the chat. Present. Hello, Jessica. Welcome in. How are you? Is there anything specific you want to work on today? I'm glad, love. And thank you for sharing your healing with the collective, as many of us can probably learn from these things. Wow, my hips are sore. My hips are sore. Thank you to everyone that's here. Yes. So like last, can I go last? Is that what you're asking? Or like not this time? Do we have Ray Ray in the chat? What was I gonna say? I don't remember, so it doesn't matter. Excellent. You said on Venmo, you said. There we go. Oh, this is a 25-minute session. Wow, today feels like it's so weird because I feel like I've already done 5 sessions, so it's like weird that I still have 2 more left. It's just like the energy feels a little interesting. I don't know why. All right. Ray, is there anything specific you want to work on today, love? Or Rachel? I'll go by Rachel. That sounds better. I think that's what we've talked about before. You feel floaty. Yes, we'll definitely get you grounded, love. Definitely get you grounded, for sure. And next steps. Excellent. Of course, if you're in this collective, you guys can receive the secondary energy codes, and make sure you're drinking lots of water. So if you're in here and you have yet to drink water while you're here, go get up, get yourself some water. It's a requirement. It is a requirement. I have some energy in the back of my left calf that is wanting to be released. So I'm giving it permission now to release, to let go, to no longer hold on to whatever it is that I'm holding on to. That might not be mine, or it might be mine. Giving permission to my body to release. See, these are just daily things that we can do all the time to self-heal. We are the greatest healers of our life. All right. Oof. Give me a second. Oh, I don't know what that is. All right. Let me get my energy ready and we'll get started. Ooh. I got really relaxed in that one. All right, let's get into it. Rachel, put a heart in the chat when you were ready. Let me do some math real quick though. All right, Rachel, put a heart in the chat. Thank you to everyone that's here. Thank you to all of those on YouTube as well. Welcome in. If you didn't send, or if you did send a heart, it might not have gone through. So send something else. Just want to make sure you're ready, Rachel. There we go, beautiful. Put a hand on your heart, put a hand on your belly. Let's take 3 deep breaths in together. Take a deep breath in. There is such this sweet and soft and gentle energy here, like so sleepy. I don't know if you've been tired, but it's just like, ooh, so sleepy, like almost dreamy, almost. And it's very like Piscean in nature, like Pisces energy, because I am also seeing like water and like dolphins, maybe even Lumeria connection here. I just want to feel into your energy field, bringing more light down to your crown, third eye, throat, heart. Again, the low heart to the diaphragm. There's still some last releasing here. Mother, father wounds coming to the surface to be released collectively or personally. What I'm hearing is the energy of feeling trapped is coming out. It's releasing. And there's a lot more freedom coming to the surface to you. You're going to notice maybe certain feelings of feeling trapped. And in that entrapment, then we're going to go, well, let's escape. And then escapism turns on. And then that's where we can kind of dissociate or float or choose escapism in any type of way that we might do so. So we just want to notice that. Instead of avoiding here down in the lower heart, really, we want to really bring our attention to the lower heart. Bringing your conscious field down. It's okay. As I'm bringing your like spirit down deeper into your body, you're like, no, don't put me in there. Get me away from that. There's a lot of resistance. It's like almost like an inner teen or inner child kind of kicking and crying and screaming energy that I'm feeling as I'm bringing you back into your body deeper, down to your crown. Kind of tickles because of all the pushing, the shoving. Third eye, throat, heart, low heart, diaphragm, solar, sacral, and root. Pushing through hips, thighs, back of thighs, knees, back of knees, knees, the knees in general, the upper thighs as well, the top of the thighs. I want you to just feel into your thighs here. Just push it a little bit. Connect. Connect with your legs, connect with your body. And down. Just really feeling into your knees now. Just give your body permission to fully be in the legs, okay? You're a little bit dissociative of those legs. You just touching those knees. Down through the shins and the calves. The ankles and the feet. There we go. Sending all the way down. Good. Release down into the earth, grounding your energy. Feel those roots connecting you deep into the earth, wrapping your roots around the crystalline core, really pulling, feeling that gravitational pull. Feel your energy really just sinking in. There's a stubbornness in your field of like, oh, I don't want to be here. A little bit of that inner teen coming forward that just kind of wants to escape or wants to go into your own little magical land, and there's a time and a space for that, but right now we're going to do a healing to connect you in with your body. So that's why we're doing this. Again, there's a time and a place to go in your own land, to create what you want to create, to be the magical fairy that you know that you are, right? Right now, though, we do want to address some of that inner conflict in your lower heart and in your diaphragm. So it does feel like when you are dissociative, stop, give me a second. Stir. So when you are dissociative, your soul is up here. So your breath doesn't feel like it needs to actually be fully in your body. So you'll start breathing up like here. What does that tell the nervous system? Tells the nervous system I'm not safe to fully breathe. So when we're dissociating, We're telling the nervous system it's not safe to be here, and so you start to dissociate even more. We want you to really bring that breath down, bringing your soul down. Feel the lower belly as you take a deep breath in. So you might even notice some resistance to breathing. You might kind of just hold your breath. Deep exhales allow for you to really connect with that lower body. So what also comes from holding the breath? A lot of times when we hold the breath, it's because we feel confined or we feel chained to some way of being. So right now, as we were talking about it before, you're starting to open that up, but we have to address the paradigm. We have to address the chains. We have to address where we were confined when we were younger, and that's the energy here of deep liberation and deep freedom, especially as we're walking into the year of the horse, but also today is Saturn going into Aries. Lots of good energy here for you to open up your field and learn from divine action instead of some divine submission in this moment. They're teaching you divine action. Divine submission is also necessary for that, don't get me wrong, but they're wanting you to really open up your field here in the lower heart, seeing that cage that you put your inner child around. Maybe your parentals put your inner child around, maybe society put your inner child around. And I'm also feeling this deep need to rebel. And sometimes though, what they're saying is the rebellion sometimes encourages the system more. Interesting. What does that mean, Spirit? It's directly going. How do I explain this, Spirit? It's directly going against the system, but it's fighting the system itself. So it's fighting the system, and they're saying, get out of the system. If that makes sense. They're saying you don't even need to fight, because when you're fighting, you're still accepting the system that you put yourself in. You don't even need to rebel, because there's nothing to rebel against now. You're creating the system for yourself. Ooh, interesting. I loved that. There's nothing you need to rebel against. All you need to do is hold reverence to your inner child. And your inner child will show you exactly where you need to go. Okay, so like completely seeing that paradigm or the chain or the box around that inner child dissolving, saying, I don't even need it there. And I want you to feel the bottom of your lower heart and feeling into your diaphragm. Take a deep breath in. Feel more space opening up. Now feel that inner child excited. Feel the inner child and the inner teen with a smile on their face. Feel the inner child, the inner teen. I'm seeing them doing some parkour. They're having fun. They're bouncing around on the inside of your consciousness now. They're like, oh, there's freedom here. I'm not chained to this body. This body is actually the accessibility to all the good things in my life. Whoa, this is crazy. This is awesome. Feel that. The excitement of the body being your divine vessel of enjoyment instead of something you are chained to. Opening up your field deeper here. The more that you can open up your field, the more the Spirit's going to be able to come in and use you as a guide. Allowing your channel to open up more, to get more divine intervention, divine revelations, divine inner knowing, and divine peace. radically moving through your body, shifting the old energy into now a modality in an energy of freedom, deep freedom, outside of the system. It doesn't need to be rebellion, it's just freedom. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. How cool. How cool. Feeling your lower chakras now, bringing some more light down through your crown, your third eye. I'm smelling jelly, like peanut butter and jelly, specifically like inner child food. Down through the crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral, and root. Pushing through hips, thighs, knees, back of knees, shins, calves, ankles, and feet. Pushing down into the earth, grounding down. Okay, feel your lower body. Relax the belly if you're noticing you're tensing up here. In this moment, there's a time and a space to do that. In this moment, they're saying, relax. Really get that belly open. Take a deep breath in with a huge belly. You're going to start to feel the lower hips as well, starting to relax. That's going to be your homework this week. Connect with breath as much as you can. Breath is spirit. So those are your next steps. Connect with your breath. Connect with your inner child. And every time you breathe, allow it to be the most pleasurable experience in your life, because you are opening up to more freedom. You're opening up to more bliss. You're opening up to more reverence, and you're opening up to more divine intervention. With each breath, hold that intention. Okay, take another deep breath in. I don't know if you play any instruments or if you use your throat as an instrument, sound, singing. That is something that also wants to come through. Wow, it's very interesting. Like so much, like feeling very tired in your field. There's like, and I think by letting go of this like kind of energetic box around you, around the lower heart specifically, it's going to allow you to relax more. You're not on guard all the time anymore. So let go of that guard. Because it's tiring to be on guard all the time. It's keeping the nervous system saying everything around me is a threat. Let's be on alert all the time. When you're on alert all the time, you're always distracted because you're so hyper focused on everything that's around you. They're saying you're allowed to relax, you're allowed to be in freedom. Sink into your gifts, sink into your inner knowing. It's going to come naturally. It's not going to come from defense. Good. Relax the hips. You're going to be working with your hips a lot this week as well, making sure that. And this is what I do every night before bed. I do a little twerk. Okay, I do a little twerky twerk, and it helps. It really does move the hips. It moves the legs. It moves that lower back. Helps the body move. I'm going to suggest that for you as well. Start to feel your hips opening more and more as you're starting to trust your body more. As you're trusting the inner knowing that is moving through you with each breath. Again, notice when you're holding your breath. When you hold your breath, it's also going to affect the lower muscles of your body because they're not going to be functioning properly. So if you do in any way hold or experience some pelvic floor dysfunction, some incontinence, that could be why, is because you're actually holding your breath up here. Lower it to your belly, to your diaphragm, right here underneath the heart. Feels like this has been happening for a long time. where you've held your breath since childhood. Yeah, they're showing me the softening, and they're showing me as you're softening connection back with the Lumeria physically, not up here, physically embodying these connections of remembrance to your mermaid life. Your life where you were very connected with the water, very connected with the crystalline nature of humanity, the crystalline and silicone blueprint of our body. You're really remembering that here. And again, you were very sensitive as a child because you did remember those things. Bring them all back online. The physical remembrance of your past lifetimes. Bring them here physically into your body. This is mind, body, and soul connection, very specific on the body. So they're even saying connection to inner earth, bringing inner earth ancestry in and back online. But again, it feels very much like Lumeria specifically aligns with your field. So feeling Lumeria coming down into that sacral chakra and lower into that root chakra. Feeling your connection to water. Feeling your connection to your ethereal nature physically. Feeling your connection to Avalon, to the beings that are beyond the veil here on earth. Feeling connected to the Fae. Feeling connected to the dragons, the unicorns, all of these beings physically. Feel it here, not here. That is helpful for a time, but you're really being called to embody this wisdom. And when you're able to embody this wisdom, you're able to more likely see it physically, connecting the realms of consciousness, physically embodying the fifth dimension of reality. Not just keeping it up here. It's here and now within your vessel. Okay, these are the steps. Steps to get you to where you want to be next. Okay, love? Yeah, I do feel something with the Fae as well here, so maybe doing some work with the Fae this week if that feels good to you. It's up to you. Asking the trees for assistance on wisdom and guidance this week can be very helpful. Feeling the communication that's going to happen between the human and maybe the other realms of existence. A lot more of that is meshing as your inner child is now really open and allowing self to experience even deeper. Again, I do feel like you've been doing work on your inner child. This is now just a very deep level. Like I was able to get here because of the work that you've done through all of those layers. The inner child is the deepest layer. So you had to do all of the work of your adult trauma in order for me to get there. So we want to also acknowledge that really, really beautiful work that you've been doing on yourself. Opening up deeper in these lower chakras, allowing your hips to relax. Is it safe to ask the Fae for help or not? Sure. That's up to your intentions. I do believe that we are called to start healing the connections with the other dimensions because they have been broken for a while, therefore they had to hide. So I do think it is our time to reconnect. Bringing a diamond of energy through your crown and around you through your third eye, your throat, your heart, your solar, your sacral, and your root. Pushing through hips, thighs, back of thighs, knees, back of knees, shins, calves, ankles, and feet, pushing down into the earth, grounding in. Bring those roots deep into the earth. Oh, good. Feel that feeling. Feel that connection with the magical realm. Feel them all underneath your feet, that tingling, that energy with your roots, bringing more of this connection into your body, Bringing these roots all the way down to the crystalline core. You just made a fairy garden. Oh, yeah, I feel them to be pretty strong in your field right now. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, that's super cool. I can feel them really respecting you for doing that. Because I feel that the Fae have had a bad reputation. They're saying yes. And they're like, we understand why, but we're wanting to also heal that. And so when humans are able to come into reverence with the Fae, they're going to hold that reverence right back, and they actually want that because humans do have a lot of energetic authority that they could also benefit from. So I think that's really beautiful that you're making that connection. We're going to bring this all roots down into the crystalline core, wrapping around the core, and just waking up the rest of the collective to this knowledge and this understanding. Bringing this back up through your roots. Feet, ankles, shins, calves, knees, thighs, hips, root, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye, and crown all the way up into the heavens. Allowing this to be your truth if it feels right to you, and bringing this energy all the way back down and around you, and so it is. Releasing out any last energy that doesn't serve you, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow. Ooh, I'm craving some chicken tendies. That just hit me. All right, bringing some unconditional love into every cell of your body, illuminating from the inside out, appreciating the love, the joy, the peace, the bliss, the honor of being alive here in this present moment. I see you, I love you, I honor you. Bringing golden light energy all around your aura, keeping you safe, sane, and protected. Bringing abundance all the way through you and into the collective consciousness field as we all shift together. Take a deep breath in. Your energy is yours. My energy is mine. And so it is. And so it is. I released a lot. Good. Yay. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you enjoyed that, Rachel. I'm afraid that I can hear, but we have had a rough start. Let's just say that a lot. It's been my fault out of fear. For sure. For sure. When I first saw, it's not fake, kind of fake, but like gnomes. I saw a gnome for the first time in my home once. It was so weird, and I was trying not to be afraid of it, but at the same time I was like, why did I just see you walk? That was really weird. But at the same time I was asking, like, okay, I know that there's beings in here, like, allow me to see them. And then they showed themselves, and then I freaked out, and then I was like, oh dang, I just ruined that. So it's definitely like, it's something to grow and gain from. And something I want to talk about also, like when I first started seeing like shadowy figures or like seeing my guides physically, I was freaked out. I would get paralyzed in fear. Paralyzed in fear. I couldn't move. Sometimes like when I was in the shower, this was the worst. Like when it was at the peak of me being afraid, I couldn't move in the shower, and I like literally couldn't even move my body. I was so afraid that there was someone around me or near me, and it caused more experiences, kind of like an egregore energy. It caused more fearful experiences to come around me so that I could learn the lesson. But oh, I've learned a lot about fear. I'm so glad that I don't necessarily hold that same energy any longer, because boy, I was paranoid out of my body. I was paranoid for years about what I was seeing. Like, ooh, and that's why I do the work that I do, so that there's someone to talk to about these things, someone to talk to about our psychic gifts and abilities, because I didn't feel like I had too many people online that really did talk about those things. And I am so grateful for TikTok and for what it is, because there was a lot more help than maybe even just 10 years ago. So super, super grateful. And so that's why I provide this community for those that are also experiencing these things, because there's so many of us that have our psychic gifts turning online, and it's really beautiful. Had a lot of clairvoyance in the shower. Yeah. Seeing a lot of shadowy figures lately. Yes, yeah. Kind of did similar, yes. Connected with the Fae as well a couple days ago. I love that. I think this spring, I think there's going to be a huge resurgence of connecting with the, you know, magical land, the Fae, the unicorns, the dragons, all of these things. I think a lot of us are going to be tuning back into that. The gnomes, because they are really asking to be brought online. I already felt this coming in before winter time had happened, and then winter happened and everyone goes into hibernation. But I think this spring, since all of us have done so much opening and shifting to the higher realities, they are going to be much more accessible and seen. 1221 on the clock. Pegasus, yes. I love the gnomes, yes. Yeah, the gnomes, they're so cute. It was so weird to see them for the first time because I like literally never even expected to see them. I thought I was gonna see a fae. And so when I saw it, I was like, oh, hey. But it did weird me out. It did weird me out because I had never seen one before. But yeah, anyways, let's get into this last one today. We have Jessica here. Do we have Jessica? 1221 on the clock. My ears are like going crazy right now, by the way. Yeah, you could just ask them. Like, it's also about like your energy level. Like, are you regulated enough? Are you able to handle it a lot of times? And they're gonna test it. But I think mainly it's just like, what are your intentions? If you have good intentions, they're more likely to see you. If you have pure state of mind. Excellent. I think simply just that. Like, how do you ask to see them? Just simply hold the intention of, hey, I am here as like a good human, if you will. I don't want to say the word good, but like I'm here as a human that has good intentions towards connecting with the other side and the other parts of this reality, and I want to help bring that reality into other humanity and into the humans, and I'd love to connect if that's something that you're willing to do. So it's like really just keep the option open. If they don't want to connect, that's okay too. We don't want to force anything. We don't want to push anything. I've worked with a lot of fae that don't want to be seen. They want to stay in the tree, but they'll talk to me. They'll communicate with me. They just don't want to be seen. Sometimes they do want to be seen, just to see a little show. Anyways. Here beyond the veil, yes. All right, let's get into Jessica's It's Intuitive. How have you been, Jessica? I don't know if I asked that last time. I hope you're good, love. I'm excited to tune in with this with you. If there is anything that comes up during the session, please let me know. And we'll tune in. I feel like even the Fae in this conversation is prepping us for something we're going to see in Jessica's session. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Good, good, good. Whew. Let me get some water, you guys. The gnomes feel really responsible, yeah. Yeah, they're like, I would say they're very, very neutral. Gnomes are pretty neutral. They kind of just keep to themselves for the most part. Sometimes they'll steal things, but not very common. That's more other beings. Actually, I don't know. Sometimes the gnomes do steal things. Anyways, let's get into it. Alrighty, let's tune in, love. Put a heart in the chat when you're ready. get into it. Hey, do I have any more coffee? No. All right. Put a hand on your heart, put a hand on your belly. Let's take 3 deep breaths in together. Take a deep breath in. This is the healing that has felt the closest to Valentine's Day energy because I'm seeing lots of red. I'm seeing roses. I'm seeing lots of romance, lots of just allowing yourself to really be loved and loving back. Like there's a very strong mutual love that is in your field that is like really excited about love, and just there's just so much love is what I'm feeling right off the bat here. So I want to open this up and feel. The other thing that I am seeing is cinnamon. Cinnamon is associated with abundance, but it's also just really good for the body, regulating the heart and the blood sugar. Cinnamon is just good in a lot of different things, and I'm seeing again like a candle. And you've talked about doing candles before, but I'm seeing a candle with cinnamon, with herbs, all of these things lit for this beautiful time. um, Today is Friday the 13th, so I do suggest you light a candle from like today to tomorrow, is like opening up this deeper heart to the deep amount of divine feminine love that is accessible on this planet. It's as if like I'm just seeing it so deep. It's just like, ooh, your heart is just so open to the amount of love that the world wants to see. And again, you're a deep guide and a leader through your divine actions of receiving. And in that receiving, you're also giving, though. It's like this very emotional giving energy here from the heart that's like, I want people to feel my love. I want to allow my love to be seen, and I want to be loved so deeply. And I'm just feeling that beautiful, like, romance of energy in your field. Yeah, this is the first healing today that was actually really focused on the energy of Valentine's Day tomorrow, which is really beautiful. And I think that this is important that you're feeling this, because I do think a lot of people are numbed out to the feelings of love, or they just see something as a holiday and feel like there's certain things that they have to do, like I have to take my partner out. But you're like, it's all about the feeling, it's about the love that I'm experiencing. So I don't know if you have been thinking about Valentine's Day or what, but you do have a really open field right now to receiving as much beauty as possible, and this is a huge abundance portal for you. So this moment in your life now until Tuesday, which is the start of the year of the horse, this is a huge abundance portal. Your heart is really open to receiving all that you want. And I think, again, that's why we saw cinnamon in your field. And I'm just seeing that all coming into you. This huge, beautiful, like, they're almost showing it like as a black hole, but in the most beautiful way of like everything is absorbing and attacking, or not attacking, attaching and coming in, and wanting that to be felt and be seen. Interesting that I accidentally said attacking. Yeah, they're saying don't mind that, because anything that is coming in is instantly alchemized with the deepest amount of love that you have. There's just everything that is moving through you, everything that you're around, wherever you're going. Like if you're going out to the grocery store, it's just there's so much love. And like allow the prices to change for you. Allow the things that you need to have a different price, or to be on sale, or to be on clearance is what they're sharing. They're saying allow things to just come to you very easily, or even just allow abundance itself to increase so that you don't even need to look at the price of things. They are showing you with this very, very elegant gown. Again, they keep showing me back to this candle with deep intention of receiving, this candle of deep intention of allowing that heart to even expand even deeper, opening that heart so wide. And having an open heart, they're saying it's not making you vulnerable, it's making you powerful. And I think so many people get afraid of having an open heart because we think, oh, well, we're going to get hurt. Well, when you have that open heart with deep intention of love, anything that comes into you is alchemized into love. And all of these experiences are for your highest good. Everything is experienced in love. And I'm seeing you even like baking little things. Oh no, it froze. Are you still there? Let me know. Let me know. Where did you cut out? Did you hear what I was saying? Okay. So many crown tingles. I love that. To light a candle after your work, yes. Please do. The candle feels very, very relevant for you. Like, and I could feel you even doing a couple of them, but one specifically, it feels like it needs to be red or pink. Feels very essential. Buying yourself roses or getting roses, it feels like you don't even need to buy yourself roses because you're so taken care of by the universe and by your partner. Yeah. Ooh, there's just such this divine energy. You know who I'm feeling is the mother energy from the Addams family is like coming in. It's like she just exudes this essence of being everything that she is and she's taken care of. There's something about that really beautiful in your field. Allowing to be cared for, but also caring so deeply. It's mutual. It's 100% love from both aspects. It's not 50% and 50% to create 100. It's two people with 100% of love. Oh, happy birthday! That's so beautiful. Yeah, that sounds wonderful. Even putting some oils, if you have rose oil or any type of oil, really could be really good in a bath as well. Soaking in all of that. This is really beautiful. I wasn't expecting it to go here, but it makes a lot of sense because tomorrow's Valentine's Day. Saturn into Aries. Something about that as well here. Again, there's more drive. I could even feel like, okay, this might be TMI, but I could even feel your libido going up over the next year. But it's going to, it's as if it's going to start to go up more and more. I don't know if it's already high, but that's something that feels like it's coming forward for you. Like this reattraction, like re-falling in love with your partner because you're also re-falling in love with yourself. Like you're seeing yourself changing every day and you look in the mirror and you're like, oh, you're hot. You're hot. You're sexy. Damn. Like that energy. Oh, it's so good. I'm feeling it deeply. Allow that to keep coming through. You're really taking care of yourself. And I think it's also really beautiful that you haven't come into this live as well because it shows to you that you know what you're doing. You don't need the validation. But it's also beautiful that you're here and I'm happy that you're here, of course. Yeah, feeling into your root chakra here. Ooh, yeah. I know, I miss you too. It's so good to have you here, love. It feels good. It's like a hug. Yeah, they're showing you baking with cinnamon as well. So having intention with cinnamon today is going to be good. Maybe making some cinnamon rolls for tomorrow. I don't know if you're doing anything for your kiddos in school, like maybe baking something about really sharing that love with food, which is something we've talked about in your field before. Selling baked goods. What were they showing me? What was that? Something like For some reason, I'm seeing a Girl Scout, and I'm not sure why. Clarify. They're saying it does matter. Okay, awesome. Almost actually. So then they're showing me it's like this again, this like childlike love. It's like this like cute little crush that you have when you're a kiddo, when you're a Girl Scout and you have a crush on a little Boy Scout. And that's like the love. It's this like your inner child is also enjoying this. Like you're in a really beautiful space right now, and I'm seeing all of the rose petals flying around you. Oh, this is really beautiful. A lot word of the day, we have elegance. There's a lot of elegant energy here as well. Really seeing yourself as highly valuable. And in that highly valuable essence, you're allowing others to also see you in that, and you're allowing yourself to truly be loved so deeply in your own value, in your own understanding. Yeah. This is so cute. This is really beautiful, and I'm grateful you came in because this is helping me a lot know what the collective needs. What the collective needs is what you're already exuding just by you doing this. It's helping the collective connect with this type of love, this type of appreciation for self and for others, because again, it's 100% and 100%. It's not 50 and 50. You're giving your all. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right, we're going to bring some more love down from the heavens and just bringing this beautiful divine interaction, this divine connection that you have down through your crown, third eye, throat, heart. Keep that heart beautifully open with that deep alchemy power, that deep magnetic power that you have. Keep feeling that all the way through your veins, arteries, plasma body, electron body. Feeling this energy down through the solar, enhancing that confidence. Like, I don't know if you're going out to eat at all tomorrow or for Valentine's Day or anything, but there's something about your relationship that's also going to show others physically what divine connection is. People need to see that. And in some ways, you also need to be seen in that. Good, down through the sacral, feeling that inner child all giddy and cute and excited like you're falling in love again. Going down to the root chakra, opening this up deeper and really allowing greater change in physical connection here, and down through the hips, thighs, back of thighs, knees, back of knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet, down into the earth, grounding down, bringing this energy all the way down through your roots, connecting deeper and deeper here. Feeling deeply into Gaia and just feeling that deep reverence and even attraction to Gaia herself, like feeling that love that you have for Gaia. And going all the way down to the crystalline core, wrap your roots around the core, shifting this energy all the way up and around you. Yeah, definitely. It's really beautiful to see. It's really beautiful to feel, because honestly, I don't feel always that many connections that are like this. So it's really beautiful to see how much you guys love each other and the way you show up in that love, and how excited it is. And most of the collective is also learning how to come back into this. And so it's really beautiful that you're guiding the collective through your field. Bringing this up through your roots. Wait, did I say shifting this through the collective? I think I did. Bringing this up through your roots. Feet, ankles, shins, calves, knees, thighs, hips, root, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye, and crown, all the way up into the heavens, allowing this to be your truth if it feels right to you, and bringing this energy all the way back down and around you. It's so Releasing out any last energy that doesn't serve you, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow. Bringing unconditional love into every cell of your body, illuminating from the inside out, appreciating the love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Sometimes that happens. We just got to go into the fruits of the Spirit. And honoring all the love that is within you. Bringing golden light energy all around your aura, keeping you safe, sane, and protected. Embracing the beauty of who you are and honoring your soul journey. Bringing abundance all the way through you and into the collective consciousness field as we all shift together. Take a deep breath in. Your energy is yours, and my energy is mine. And so it is. And so it is. There you go, beautiful soul. You know, it's so interesting why so many people on YouTube specifically think that nose rings are the worst thing in the world. So YouTube be hating for real. But I always like to remind people that the first jewelry ever mentioned in the Bible was a nose ring. Yes, I'm on YouTube. We have YouTube going and TikTok going. We've been streaming with both platforms for the past couple weeks. It's been really good. We've been learning to regulate the nervous system of YouTube because YouTube needs to learn reverence. Not all y'all. I appreciate those that are here that are witnessing with respect. But YouTube needs to learn respect, reverence, appreciation for the divine. So that's why I'm also on YouTube to teach, to guide. But also for those that don't want to be on TikTok anymore, if you don't like the platform, I also want to just be accessible somewhere else. Especially, you know, I think it's always good to be on multiple platforms. Yeah, for sure. Ask away, Frida. Thank you guys for being here. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Those were the sessions for today. We did 5 beautiful sessions. Tomorrow I'm going to have a video out about, we're going to do a Valentine's Day healing, a Valentine's Day activation, low-key. It's probably going to be an activation because that tends to happen. But maybe it's a healing because I think we're going to be working with the inner child. But we'll see what happens. So that'll come out tomorrow for Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Galentine's Day, you guys. Saturn into Aries, Friday the 13th. Thank you. Thank you. Is there still hope for me in love? Absolutely. Do you believe that there's still hope for you in love? Do you believe that there's still a possibility in love? I do feel that you have this little bit of like, yes, I want love. I want to receive it. I want to receive it. So allow yourself to tune into that want to receive. Keep feeling into it and keep opening it up. Because the more that you're allowing yourself to be loved, the more other people want to love you. In the same way that I talked about earlier, if you normally don't get flowers very often, or you don't give yourself flowers and then someone buys you flowers, you're like, ugh, thanks for the gift. Like, what do I do now? Versus if you've given yourself flowers a while and someone gives you a flower, you're like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for this gift. This is so beautiful. These are my favorite flowers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're much more open to receiving good things when you allow yourself to give those to yourself. I bought me a little plant. Yay! Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Galentine's, you guys. Happy Self-Love Day. Yes, yes, yes. So make sure you're taking care of yourself. I do suggest, so here's the thing. Here's the fun thing about flowers. Is Happy Galentine's, Jody. The word flower is being a flower. like a swimmer. It's a swimmer. What's another word that has that? A runner is a runner. You're that's what you do. A painter, if you paint, you're a painter. If you flow, you're a flower. I thought that was really fun. I just went on a little tangent. But I think flowers are the representation of flow. Flowers are the representation of our divine feminine nature and being able to flow, to be in rhythm with the divine. So get yourself some flowers if you haven't yet, because it's a representation of your flow, a representation of your own love, your own ability to connect with the divine feminine. Did I just hear we're all flowers? Yes! Y'all are literally beautiful flowers in this beautiful land of earth. We're all little flowers. 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 So that's what I'm thinking about that. Thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, is there any last, let me go over the words of the day again before we get out of here. And if you guys do have any last questions before we go, please ask them in the chat. Words of the day. Words of the day. Charm, upgrade, divine feminine, celestial, encouragement, resilience, elegance and beauty, and stamina. We're gaining that deeper energetic stamina to be able to hold more love, to be able to appreciate more love on a regular basis. Again, what are you doing energetically? Are you pushing away the gifts in your life, or are you fully accepting them? This is something I'm learning a lot right now. I've been given a lot of beautiful opportunities in my life beyond what I feel like I could even comprehend. And I have to fully be open to receive all of it with such magnitude and grace, because let that good karma. Let that good karma. If something good is happening to you, fully receive it. Don't resist. If there's somebody in your life that fully loves you, allow them to do that without freaking out about past relationships. Happy Valentine's Day. Yes, happy Valentine's Day. Yes. Fully allow the abundance to move through you. And how do you also do that? You have to hold gratitude. Gratitude is the same frequency of abundance. It's the counterbalance. They exist together. They flow together. Yes. Don't be afraid to receive. That's what we're all stepping into when we're going into the year of the horse as well. Because we've been building this fun little foundation. We've been letting go a lot. We've been letting go a lot in this last year of transformation. Wonderful day. And so we're coming into the year of the horse and we're saying, let's get all of what I want in this world. Let me get all of what I desire. It's coming in. All right. So be ready for the good things to come. If you guys did miss these sessions today, you can always go over to my YouTube. It will be uploaded whenever it uploads, because these are about 3 hours long, so it takes a minute for them to upload. But you can always check out all of these live streams over on YouTube if you missed any of them and you want some healing throughout the time. So go check over on my YouTube. I did post a video yesterday that I think was pretty cool. It's about how you might be called into spiritual leadership. So go check that out if that kind of hits your soul right there. Oh, I love that you have them now recorded. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, they're all recorded. There was only one of them that I shut down because it was a collective session and YouTube was being a little annoying. So, but all the other ones have been on there that we've done for the past 2 weeks. So yeah, go check those out. So let's leave for the collective. I do want to say a big last huge amount of love from my heart all the way to yours. Make sure that you are open to receiving all of the unconditional love that is flowing through me to you, but also know that you always have that unconditional love flowing through you at all times. Make sure to access that whenever you want to. All right, let's release out. Letting go of any last energy that doesn't serve us. Letting it go, letting it flow. Oh, thank you for the gift, Jody. Thank you. I appreciate you so dearly. Releasing out any last energy that doesn't serve you, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow. We did some really beautiful healings here today. So again, go check out my YouTube if that's something you're interested in. Bringing some unconditional love into every cell of your body, illuminating from the inside out, appreciating the love, the joy, the peace, again, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Feel the fruits of our body as we are flowers, as we are fruits, as we are seeds, as we are trees of all of consciousness. The beautiful cycle of all of life flows through us at all times. Feel the reverence of that. Respect the divine feminine within you. Happy Friday the 13th. This is a beautiful time to be alive. Let's bring that golden light energy all around your aura, keeping you safe, sane, and protected, embracing the beauty of who you are and honoring your soul journey, bringing abundance all the way through you and into the collective consciousness field as we all accept it and hold gratitude to the love. Let's go. Take a deep breath in. Your energy is yours, and my energy is mine. And so it is. And so it is, beautiful souls. I appreciate you guys so much. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy your Valentine's Day. Buy yourself flowers if you haven't already. And make sure to take care of yourself. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.